This one's a roller coaster. Ruby Rose, the rapper/model, was caught on camera casually saying she misses her ex. Well, that's not great to hear, especially when your ex happens to be in a relationship with Miss Little Mermaid herself. Of course, I'm talking about Disney actress Halle Bailey and DDG, a fellow rapper and former YouTuber who seems to be caught up between the hearts of two beautiful young women. This drama dates back to a while ago, so buckle up, we have quite a bit of unpacking to do. DDG and Ruby Rose were involved quite a while ago. The pair first started dating somewhere around 2020 and ended their relationship in 2021. It's safe to say they haven't been together for quite some time. In fact, back in February 2021, just a few days before Valentine's Day, DDG didn't skip a beat to announce that he was back on the market. This obviously came as a shock to their audience, who are used to seeing the couple displaying all sorts of PDA in front of the camera. In a long-lost Instagram video, DDG revealed he was no longer with Ruby, stating, "I'm officially single, I did not have a Valentine. I know I was just with Shorty last night, found out some shit this morning that just made me realize that I don't need to be in a relationship." However, take this with a grain of salt. I did some digging and couldn't find a single trace of the video. Nevertheless, DDG seemed to be on the rebound pretty quickly, being spotted with multiple different girls in what we can only assume was a casual hookup. Following their breakup, the two have been at each other's throats fairly frequently. From exes dramas to current relationships, their short-lived romance continues to spark drama, conversation, and lots of entertainment. In fact, just earlier this year, a couple of days before Valentine's, there seems to be some sort of theme going on here. Ruby posted a screenshot on what used to be Twitter at the time, with DDG shamelessly hitting up her DMs, adding that this is why she's still single. As if that wasn't enough, she later posted another tweet saying, "All boys are the same." Mind you, DDG and Halle Bailey have been reportedly together since at least January 2022, when the two were first linked romantically. If this DM really happened when Ruby posted it, well, let me just say that DDG is displaying some really shady behavior. Granted, Ruby's definitely after some drama if she went online to post a screenshot of DDG hitting her up. Regardless, if I were Halle Bailey, I would definitely not take kindly to my boyfriend hitting up his ex after an argument. Fast forward to now, Ruby was caught saying she misses her ex while hanging out with YouTuber Neon.
I miss my ex.
Seriously?
I do.
Who?
Though she generally kept it casual and didn't mention any names, considering her pattern of behavior, her attitude with Halle Bailey, which we'll get into in a second, and her frequent mentions of DDG generally, it's not too hard to put two and two together and figure out who she's talking about. While Ruby doesn't harp on her statement too much, Neon seems to be shocked by her revelation, consoling her and displaying clear disdain towards the supposed mystery man who fumbled her. As we mentioned before though, this is not Ruby's only mention of her ex, as she named DDG her favorite ex-boyfriend.
I say, which one was your favorite?
My favorite? Okay, no. My favorite was probably my last boyfriend. His name was DDG.
And listen, not to keep piling on Ruby's dirty laundry, but to be completely honest, she hasn't stopped coming after DG and Halle's relationship, to the point where she has publicly thrown shade at the Disney actress and her boo countless times. She even called Halle out for wearing a shirt design Ruby was sporting back in 2020. In response to Ruby's online harassment, DDG responded in a lighthearted video where he's seen dancing and flat out calling Rose out for her comment. He then commented on the Shade Room's post, "I don't want that woman, I swear, I explained it all in the song. Can y'all stop hating me now? I come in peace." Nevertheless, it appears that Ruby doesn't necessarily mind Halle all too much, or at least that's what she said in a later Twitter post, expressing that she likes Halle, but finds DDG weird. Of course, as a result, this led to the entire Twitter or X, whatever you might want to call it, drama in which Rose shared the screenshots and DDG inevitably responded by releasing a track titled "Way Too Petty." To be quite honest with you, both of them are acting like middle schoolers. They dated for a year, if that. It's time to move on. I'm not saying DDG's a saint. In fact, I'm sure he's far from it given the screenshots Rose posted back in February. But the fact of the matter is, he's in a relationship with Halle Bailey. Let the two of them be. If they need to crash and burn for whatever reason, let them do it on their own. Contributing to chaos does nothing for her image and ends up making her look like a potential homewrecker and fire starter. To be fair though, DDG hasn't played it cool either, adding fuel to the fire when all this was going on, unfollowing Halle when she's done nothing wrong, or at least that we know of, and seems to be more of a victim in this scenario than anyone else, and going on to tweet, "All these girls the same, ain't no way." Though he later on clarified that no cheating had gone down, what did he expect we would interpret from those cryptic, if you can even call it that, tweets? Despite all this, Halle kept her internet image as graceful as ever, tweeting a simple "best V-Day ever" on February 15th, reaffirming that they were stronger than ever. To be honest with you, I admire how Miss Halle has maintained her online composure as well as she has. It must not be easy to have someone trying to spark a beef, or maybe even rekindle, with your current man. In any case, it doesn't seem like Halle Bailey and DDG are bound to end things anytime soon, regardless of the countless breakup and cheating rumors that have surrounded the entirety of their relationship. In fact, DDG went as far as saying that nobody motivated him the way she did, and that he saw himself eventually proposing to the Little Mermaid star, only months after the two were first linked romantically, though he was noticeably more casual about this last one. Not only that, but just a few months ago, the couple was swamped by pregnancy rumors, with Halle being spotted wearing baggier clothes than usual, and DDG eventually feeding into the rumors himself, updating his bio to "rich bum" after one of Halle's fans tweeted, "Halle Bailey pregnant at the height of her young career by a bum. I'm so tired." Though the pregnancy rumors have been addressed quite a few times by DDG and Halle herself, the pair has yet to confirm or deny their current state. Only recently, the actress made a comment expressing her disdain over the constant mentions of the apparent pregnant nose she's been sporting recently. Fed up with the constant criticism, Halle stripped off her good Disney girl mask and said that if she saw one more comment on her nose, there would be hell to pay. Honestly, must suck to have people speculating on whether or not you're pregnant based on the size or growth of your nose. It must be exhausting, to be honest, as the couple can't seem to flee the pregnancy, especially Halle, who's invaded by thousands upon thousands of comments by strangers who need to know if there's a bun in the oven or not. To be honest, if she's pregnant and happy about it, then let that be the end of it. We can only hope that she's celebrating accordingly. Having said that, Halle hasn't been too shy about her desire to start a family either, expressing how she wants to have like 10 babies and go live on a farm and have a great house, grow her own food, and have an oasis away from the world where her family and her can go have a great time. Clearly, Halle has hopes, dreams, and knows exactly what she wants. Question is DDG the man who's willing to give it to her? Or in simpler terms, is she willing to put up with her man's back and forth with Ruby Rose, a woman who still seems to be after her ex? We're clearly not fond of DDG being chased after by his ex, especially when he's been in a relationship for almost 2 years. That said, hopefully Ruby Rose gets over him soon enough, or if you want to give her the benefit of the doubt, whatever other ex she's talking about. But what do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video.